go get them again.
Welcome back to the Profvmvm channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Profvmvm Roma. Yes, it is Profvmvm Roma week, and yes, it's not an unboxing. This is a tester, but it is going to be, it's not even going to be a first impression, by the way. It's Ambra Avrea, which I actually sampled this one way back in the day when I was a young pup back in 2015. And a video of young me is on YouTube. Don't check it out. Yeah, don't. Definitely early 20s mark there. Yikes. Profvmvm Roma as a whole, and I actually went and took the time to watch my video of this fragrance, Ambra Avrea. And I was, I was in rare form. Sampling samples was giving out not its flowers, but it was a lukewarm that I thought it was a good fragrance, but I didn't think it was a great fragrance. So we're gonna see where I am now. You know, this is almost 10 years after the fact. I don't even know if that was a 2015 release. That might have been a video I shot way earlier than that. Because it was young me. Profvmvm Roma as a brand, as a whole, and this is not a surprise to me, but it is a very linear brand. What you get off the bat on most of the fragrances is basically what you're going to get for the life of it. They last forever on most of them, right? There is some exceptions to the rule. So development's not its strong point. They are very linear. And there's two sets of Profvmvm Romas that I'm getting myself into. There's the vanilla kind, and then there's the darker kinds. It's almost like their women's line and their men's line, or their darker stuff versus their sweet stuff. And this is obviously, this toes the line because it's the sweet fragrance, and also, but I'm talking about the sugary sweet fragrance. They're known for their vanillic fragrances. That's their backbone. They have a lot of fragrances that are based on vanilla, but they're very sugary, sweet, but at the same time, they're not, I want to be careful with my words, but they don't smell cheap. But they do. They reflect cheaper fragrances, if that makes sense. But they're cleaner. They're not as obnoxious, we'll say. Anyway, if you don't like an opening of a Profvmvm Roma release, there's a good chance that you're just not going to like the fragrance. This is one of those fragrances, this one right here, which is one of the standouts of the brand. Where it does get a lot of hype, lots of love within the fragrance community. Actually, I've really wanted, I thought I had a bottle of this, actually. But I don't. I thought my bottle collection was, and again, this is the issue with having such a big collection, is I thought I had this, Arso, and Fumidus, which was the three-headed monster, or so I thought. Now that I had this bottle come in, I was like, wait a minute. I don't have a bottle. I swear I split this fragrance way back when, but I guess not. And looking at the video that I did way back when, now it kind of starts making sense. So I have high hopes for this one. Juice Color, the brand, knowing what I think I know. Let's get into it. Before we get into anything, have you subscribed yet? Have you? Why not? You're watching me. Might as well subscribe. I got some more. If you're watching Profvmvm Roma, I got Acqua Zucchero that's coming up, Dolce Aqua. So we got a few coming in through the pipeline. So definitely subscribe, smash the like button. I really appreciate that, just for my little bit of work that I do on these videos. Much appreciated. Let's take a look at the note breakdown. And again, as per Profvmvm Roma, you're not going to see a Roja Dove-esque note breakdown. However, there is complexity within the simplistic note breakdowns of some of these. So just keep that in mind. So there's not much to it. This is a release back in 1998. I do like that they put the time lap here, it's almost putting the name of the brand and then kind of going, whoop, it's 1998 release. Yeah, I absolutely love that. 1998. So let's smell this one and let's get into it. I'm gonna put on strip first, and then of course I'm gonna put on skin. Let's delve into this one. And it's always fun that I have a sampling samples that's almost 10 years old on a fragrance and then revisit it again and just kind of see where you're at. Ooh. She's strong. She's ambery. Ooh, she's nice. Oh yeah. This is, yeah. See, what was I smoking back then? Young Mark, you know, he made a mistake. Not calling this an absolute beauty is a mistake. This smells, first and foremost, in power, it smells like Fumidis and Arso. I can tell that this thing is dense and it is going to power through. This is going to be a 10 plus hours kind of type of fragrance. Now, what is it? Well, it's an amber-based fragrance. It's a true blue amber, actually, off the strip here. Beautiful ambery fragrance. Dry, medicinal, syrupy, resinous, dusty. You can even say boozy even, and I wouldn't judge you. It's your true blue amber. If you're looking to see what amber smells like, because amber is a note that can give out several facets. It's lavender and vanilla kind of mashed in together and kind of voila, you got amber. So you can have a lot of the facets of both those notes going in. But this is thick, syrupy, just the way I like my ambers. Now this is going to be a scent of the day that I'm going to enjoy. And I don't care. More than 2 sprays, who cares? Usually Romas are 2 sprayers and you're fine, maybe 3, but c'est beau. Oh, choking myself out. That is strong. Woo. I'm awake. Yeah, oh, beautiful. So there's incense and myrrh in here, and there is that factor that gives this fragrance, and those notes can give you multiple facets, including the amber. So this one right here, as a Profvmvm Roma, and I've been smelling a lot of them that are quite kind of vanillic, kind of linear kind of things, not very complex, and this is way more complex than what those things, and I'm not saying as far as no breakdown goes, but it kind of complex in a way that it gives me several facets. Balsamic, vanillic, it has a little bit of smoke, could be from the incense. It's dusty. There's even almost a little bit of an herbal take here that could be the myrrh coming in. Raw, resinous amber, going after the crown of ambers, honestly. Great mixes of resinous touches here with an ambery glow. Mildly powdery. You know, Histoire de Parfum, Ambra 114, that one is a little more powdery than this, but it steals a little bit of that one. But it's thick, sticky amber. It's warm. It's balmy. Almost a honeyed sweetness here. Yeah, this is a beautiful scent, and this is, you know, this is a great sniff. This is one of those that highly recommended by me. If you asked me a question of Profvmvm Romas, which ones would you recommend? This is, and again, I thought it was in my top 3, but apparently it was not. I thought I owned a bottle. Lo and behold, I don't. Well, now I do. But like the 3-headed monster, if you have the same type of taste that I have, the 3-headed monster that I would recommend to try out, Arso, Ambra Avrea, Fumidis. That's all you kind of need to know from Profvmvm Roma. Now, I'm checking out more of them, and there is some more like Sorriso, Confetto. Those are ones that are really popular within our community that I haven't actually smelt. And I don't have bottles of them, unfortunately, in this big haul. So it is one of those that I kind of have to go delve more into Roma. But I've done my due diligence here. I've done quite a bit of them. But this is the standout of the whole crew. I think personally that I've smelt, putting away, of course, the ones that I already own, Arso and Fumitus. Those two were just beasts. I love those two. But this goes right with those as the top three, the three-headed monster of Profvmvm Roma. I would dare you to try to beat that trifecta from this brand. But for me, my personal taste, those three right now from what I've tested from the brand, great. This is notes are going in and out of the fragrance, which I absolutely love when fragrances kind of play that game. That there's like that incense smoke comes in, it's there, it's not. Maybe there's a little bit of an herbal take, and then it's gone. There's a salty take that left. Powderiness, which is not overly powdery. Ambers can get really powdery. It isn't, but there's a little bit of powdery take that I got. It goes in and out. But what remains is that thick, syrupy, ambery glow that's so warm and comforting. It's beautiful. What a gorgeous scent. Yeah, this is, it's a no-brainer. And it doesn't take long for a true, like a frag head like myself to just say, yep, that's a win. And that's why and again, I'm not advocating this, but that's why I go to Lucky Scent and get those little Lucky Scent dabbers, because they're just $5. And yeah, it's expensive for what you get. But for me personally, like I've been in this game for so long, I know my taste, and it doesn't take, a gazillion sprays of this stuff for me to know right away, yeah, this is right up my alley. And this is a great scent, right? And that's why I do those little dabbers. Because it's an easy way for me to delve into fragrances where I don't have to spend 20 bucks on a sample, 5 mil, 2 mil. I don't need that much. I'm a blind buyer by heart. So at the end of the day, great scent. Great scent. Ambra Avrea from Profvmvm Roma. Going for the crown. And I wasn't joking, going for the crown of ambers. Really good. If you want to know what amber smells like, yeah, there's a little bit of myrrh here and incense and a few other things here that kind of go in and out of the scent to make it a little different. But yeah, you can get a real grasp of what an amber, a strong, a big, bold amber would smell like. This is it right here. So I got this, fragflex.com 10 mil decanter coming next week at Fragflex. Since I'm decanting these, I do get a coupon code TFG10. You get 10% off on any purchase. Highly recommended. This is one of the brands from Fragflex that I would say, you know what, a 10 mil decant will do a lot for you, especially if you don't have the resources to purchase big bottles. Maybe 10 mils of this stuff, the strong stuff, is good enough for you. So now that you've heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. And if you're saying bad things about this fragrance, we might be enemies now. I don't know. Like it's that good. This is good stuff. Like this is top 20 fall winter lists. And I know I haven't done my lists in years, but it would be worthy of that. It would be in the discussion of those top 20 lists year after year after year. So yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see the comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly. I was joking, right? We're not going to be enemies. If you got bad things to say about this release, go right ahead. But this is a great release to me. Yeah. And as always, a great import fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your amber-based fragrance wisely. And if you chose this as your amber-based, salute to you. Have a good one. See you in the next one.